Hey everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and that you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. It was good. I had a good week. Busy week, busier than I usually have it, but I've been challenging myself to do different things. So I normally be good for a good 1 to 2 event a week. But last week on my spirit, I just decided to fill up my week. So every day I had something to do. Um, Up until even today, met up with a good friend, got a chance to go for a walk in one of my favorite parks and just catch up and kick it. But I hope that you are having an amazing day and that you had an amazing weekend. So I needed to come on here and check in with my collective fam because I've been feeling into the energy, and I've also been talking to spirit, and so they placed a message on my heart to share. So the energy that I have been picking up is people are feeling uncomfortable and overwhelmed with the labels that you have placed on yourself or that you have allowed other people to place on you for how you show up, and fam, I really need you to take this message seriously. Take it seriously, because I meant what I said in another video of mine before the new year dropped, right? We're only in February. We're about to be in March, but we're only in February. Not that the second month of this year even fucking matters, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be too concerned with only worried about, making certain goals or making it to certain goals within a 12-month period, a 1-year period. This is a lifestyle, so it's forever. You have these different goals, so don't focus too much on, okay, well, damn, it's already February going on March. It don't matter what fucking month it is. If you are not putting yourself first, if you are not getting to the bottom of what is concerning you and the labels that are no longer serving you, that you are continuously, indulging in because it's a routine of yours. I meant what I said about 2024 being the year of abundance, but it's only the year of abundance for those who have been obedient, for those who have been going through their tower moments and who have been learning their lessons. That is who will be receiving the abundance. But if you're not putting yourself first, don't kid yourself for a second thinking that, oh, by you sacrificing yourself, by you sacrificing your dreams, by you sacrificing your goals, that the Most High is going to continue to send you nothing but blessings. You're missing the bigger picture of what it is. The lesson is for you to choose you, not you choose a mask, not you choose a label that makes you feel better about yourself because you're telling yourself that this is how you need to show up for other people and in other areas. You feel what I'm saying? I need you to choose you. Let me give you an example. If it ain't clicking. Let me give you an example. So let's think of a good one. Help me out, Spirit. I always try to use something from my own life because that's what I know. Okay, so it's no secret that I left the corporate America area, right, to pursue my spiritual practice. And in doing so, I had to choose me. I had to choose the things that were important to me and how I wanted to show up and live my life. And that meant walking away from what people would consider a really good job with good pay, good benefits, a good staple name out here in the state that I'm in. However, that shit ain't make me happy. So I had to fucking choose me. And in doing so, yes, I had to go through a lot of tower moments to learn just how much I wasn't showing up for myself, whether that was in my relationships and my friendships and my connections with other people. it was not my best self. It wasn't the best version of me. And I attached myself to so many labels of being a leader because I worked in management for so long, having to, feeling like I needed to overplease and extend myself because I'm just so used to taking care of everybody else and putting myself last. All of these things that you are experiencing is never going to change until you change and you start choosing you. And in choosing you, that may mean that you have to walk away from a job. And choosing you, that may mean you need to walk away from a relationship. You may need to walk away from friendships. You may need to walk away from family. You may need to walk away from the old identity and those ego parts of you that they're dead. You're just carrying around fucking dead weight because you're not willing to choose you. But nothing is going to change in your life until you choose you. Not in a way that you wanted to fucking change. Things will change, but it'll keep getting worse, but you'll keep replaying that same lesson. And I'm feeling that so heavily right now because when I'm speaking to anyone, I see how important it is that in a way, collectively, we are all experiencing this same lesson, but we're just in different places on that lesson, depending on how much you have chosen yourself. And if you haven't been choosing yourself, don't take this as no dig. We've all been there. We all could do a little bit better in choosing ourselves. It's a forever thing. It's not like you just master it. No. There's always something you could do better because different seasons call for different things. So you may need to figure out what labels right now, because of course you cannot tackle everything all at once, but what is that one fucking thing, that one area, seriously, that one area that you absolutely, for me, leaving my job and choosing to retire at fucking 36 years old, yes ma'am, from a life that no longer served me, from a storyline that no longer served me and didn't make me happy. What I had to leave that area, that environment, that mindset. I had to leave that shit in order for me to tap more deeply into my gifts, tap deeply into my spiritually aligned thinking mind of how I want to create. So in leaving my job, the thing that allowed me to choose me was simple for me. Happiness, peace, freedom that I control, whether it's my schedule, it's my pay, it's what I want to fucking sign up and do. I don't want anybody to tell me what to do outside of spirit. Period. I don't want to follow nobody else's dream but my own. I don't want to, show up and invest in somebody else's company and I can be building my own legacy and my own empire. I want a space where I have full and complete creativity and I'm not stifled. I'm not watered down. I'm not bottled the fuck down. I'm just me. And I'm able to just be me every fucking day. Every day. That's how important it was for me to choose me. And I realized ever since I have done that, I was sitting back yesterday and this morning after my workout. Even with that, I had a whole moment because I told you, workout had to be fun for me. And I've been finding a lot of fun workouts that I enjoy, but I realized how my stamina have improved. My breathing has improved, just my mindset. Like I actually look forward to doing it. At first it was like, damn, I just got to get up in the morning and get this out the fucking way and just get it done. So I don't have to worry about doing it for the rest of, the day. But this time around in my life, because I've just been working so heavy on the stories I tell myself, the belief system that I have now adopted, because I've already shed this shit that don't know what fucking serve me, and it was not mine, but it was generational, or it was based on your society, your environment, and the experiences and karmic lessons that you have had thus far in your life. But I decided that I was tired of fucking playing with my own self, and even with me working out, I'm not working out this time around to even lose weight. Like, that's the fucking crazy thing. Like, I'm really working out because it's a form of discipline for me. That is how I'm treating it. It's a form of discipline. So whatever benefits I have from that, it will be bonuses, but that's not my goal. My goal is to show up 100 fucking percent for myself, because I'm choosing me every goddamn day. And in choosing me is the best damn thing, because I'm able to love fully. I'm able to express myself with nothing but kindness, genuineness, and love, and pure joy in my heart towards everybody that I deal with, because I have chosen me. And that makes me feel good. And I want you to think about the area that you're going to start with when it comes to these labels, because understand this, okay? Because, you know, people don't like change. They don't like change. So if your change is tied to a actual person, right? You're going to have to figure out how to respond and not react, because you're changing the game and people don't like that. Because they're not benefiting from it. It's not to say it's intentional. It's not to say that they even, some of it is, very much so. People are benefiting from you. And then when you try to change up the shit, they like, hell nah. What you doing that for? Like, that ain't what the hell we agreed on. But it's what you need to do for you. But I want you to understand that when you make that change and you choose you, do not take anything personal. That the people who will respond, react in whatever fucking way, don't take it personal. Because I want you to remember the chart, right? The chart of emotions. And think of it like this, because this really helped me a lot. When I first learned how to choose me, right, I was still working for someone else. And when I was still working for someone else, I had to keep in mind the chart of emotions, because it's easier to look at that than to sometimes just rely on nothing, because your ego will fuck you up every damn time. When somebody responds, right, let's just say, I'm not going to confuse you, higher level, lower level. On the lower levels, you have anger, frustration, jealousy, envy, all of these low vibrational things, right? And behind that is all really selfishness, you know, or they're scared or they're hurt. But what you're going to see is never going to be that. What you're going to see is an expression of frustration, anger, selfishness, and so on and so on. On the higher tier now, you have joy, bliss, happiness. You know, those are all high vibrational, and they're also the same frequency as money and abundance, which is the year that we are in. Abundance. You are not going to be able to receive your abundance if you keep entertaining this low vibration, whether it's from yourself, it's from your environment, or it's from the people that you need to enforce change with. You need to enforce your boundaries, and you need to fucking change and choose you. You won't get this if you keep fucking around with this. Okay? Because you are telling them, I'm not ready. Or their happiness is more important than mine. Or I have to keep being selfless, and how dare I be selfish? The fuck? Like, I want you to really hear that. Correct. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Because what I can tell you, right, is that sometimes when you're changing so much, because even if it's a small step, big step, they all matter. They all go to the goal that you're working towards, the manifestation that you're working towards, the new evolved version of yourself that you're working towards. It doesn't matter what it is. Fill in the fucking blank. But what I noticed, right, because, you know, I'm still waiting on my offer, but it's coming. I'm still waiting on my offer, but I've been doing a lot of reflection and I've been focusing more on my inner child and just being happy in this moment. Like, seriously, just being happy in the present, having fun, laughing, doing all kind of fucking crazy ass shit, just enjoying myself. Because I'm matching the frequency of the abundance that's coming my way. I'm not fucking around with no low tier shit. I'm not fucking around with no low vibrational shit. I'm not fucking around with no selfish ass energy because it's going to block me. It's a distraction. I've distracted myself enough. I don't need no outside help, and I'm not allowing any outside help. You have to get yourself, fam, to a higher vibration. When you get yourself to a higher vibration, then you can see the way out. Then you can see what your guides are trying to show you. Then you can see how you can make the change that you need to make. Oh, it's just a reflection. I was trying to make sure you not put that sunscreen on, and don't nobody be having time for that. Okay, I'm always keep it real. I don't believe in doing all this editing shit. What y'all see is what y'all get. That's what it is. That's just what the fuck it is. And I barely know how to add effects, so bear with me. But I've realized, right, in my growth as I've been reflecting over the past couple of days, while I've been enforcing change in my own life even more, because I love to challenge myself. There's the only way that you're going to grow. For me, doing the same damn thing, that should get boring. So I be needing change, and I embrace it even when I don't want to. But I'm so grateful that I did do something different last week, all of last week, that was outside of my norm, because that unlocked another door for me. And I started to see how I remember cringing having to put up videos. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I used even cringing dancing. I love to dance. I've been dancing my entire life, but I can't say as my weight fluctuated, I've always felt confident and comfortable. But I said, fuck it. Do you still love doing it? Do it the fuck anyway. Like, who gives a shit? So I see the change in how more authentic I am becoming, more positive, more positively how I speak to myself, how I hold myself accountable, but how I allow my inner child to run fucking free sometimes and not worry about structures and schedules. Like, don't nobody got fucking time for that. But I also went through some of my notes, and I found a poem that I wrote, I want to say maybe 3 months ago. And when I was reflecting on my growth, I started to see how majority of the major tests and lessons that I had to learn in order to get to the place that I am right now, I began writing poems to help me see and bask in how far I've come. Because me being I used to be so overly hyper independent, and in my masculine energy, I would just go, set a goal, achieve the goal, move on to the next goal. I never took the time to really reflect and see how much I grew, how much work it took, and how, successful I was moving ahead. And writing these poems is a way for me to capture that, to see my growth, and to put into words how I've been feeling, what I experienced through, the lessons that I had to learn when I was experiencing the test that the universe gave me. And I wrote a poem entitled Choose Me. I Choose Me. And I know this is a poem that a lot of you, majority of you in the collective, because I'm feeling your energy, a lot of you can relate to, because I want you to choose you. I know it's hard. I know you think that you can't see a way out, but I promise you, just make the first step. Just make the first step. Figure out what is the biggest priority in your life that you feel like is the same cycle, is on repeat. It doesn't feel good. You feel like you're drained. And understand this. There's nothing out there where you can say, oh, well, I can't be selfish. Even for parents. Yes, you can. And although I'm not a parent, I definitely helped raise my siblings. And so I understand that parents, you are no good to your kids if you are no good to your fucking self. If your mental ain't right, you're not right. If you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not taking care of yourself, getting the nutrients, the minerals, the benefits, and the vitamins that you need, you are no good. If you are not taking time outside of your label as a mom, as a dad, as a parent, as a guardian, as a whatever, a worker, whatever, fill in the blanks. At what time do you take time out for yourself? At what time do you worry about your dreams? At what time do you just daydream about life? At what time do you just rest and relax? Because I rest when I did shit, that shit is done. It's done. Because you don't even fucking rest when you dead. Because you on to the next motherfucking lesson. You on to the next damn realm. You on to the next reincarnation. So you don't. And whatever the hell you ain't deal with in this lifetime, you gonna go ahead and pass that shit on. You have to go ahead, right ahead to the next goddamn realm, and you're gonna have to follow through those lessons, or your generation will. So, this is a poem entitled I Choose Me. Listen up, fam. Okay? I choose me. And if I'm honest, it's taking some getting used to. I was people pleasing, assuming selfless roles, and ignoring my own needs, to name a few. Choosing me requires strength, courage, love, and authenticity. I'm putting down the mask, the lack of confidence, and dimming my light as I journey to discover self. I discovered serendipity. I gave myself permission to choose me when I couldn't depend on my upbringing, education, or society to paint the picture of how it should be. But then again, how could they? I took each system, taking residence in my human mind, investigating it with a fine-tooth comb, now realizing the patterns, trauma bonds, and neglect of self. What the fuck? Look at all the signs. The signs of my spiritual team provided me an abundance of exits from all people, places, things, and low vibes interfering with my intuition, while I viewed my gifts as a skeptic. I often felt like I was living a double life, consisting of many guards hiding the layers of the real me, unable to break free from the 3D stronghold of showing up as a little ass fraction compared to the essence of all that I embody. I unplugged and fucked around and found myself, my truth, and my purpose. Unafraid to cut cords because happiness is a choice. You ever heard the saying, not my monkeys, not my circus? Focusing on myself removes the weight of placing other people's needs before my own. I am spreading my wings, steering clear, and removing all distractions, anticipating to harvest the many seeds I've sown. I've been hiding in plain sight, collecting data and gaining wisdom, each test teaching me powerful lessons of faith, love, and peace from my ancestry kingdom. Each lesson and relationship designed to equip me with the ability to alchemize my own energy and match my internal vibe of being enough, invaluable, and majestic, never needing to conform, because I choose me. Are you going to choose you? I love you. Bye.